Привет от наших друзей, братьев. Победа будет за нами.
As far as I see, the Russian Federation is using its citizens to protect Africa. So why not come to Russia and help in return?
I haven't been here long, but I've loved Russia for a while and decided to take Russian citizenship.
Kremlin propaganda regularly broadcasts segments showing so-called volunteers from friendly African countries joining the Russian army.
Сказали, что увидели агитационные материалы, рекламу нашу, и изъявили желание поступить на службу по контракту.
In reality, not all of them are volunteers. Some are indeed recruited at universities and seminaries, while others are lured to the front by deception or even blackmail.
I have a closest Russian friend. He was speaking a little bit English. I asked him, where is this place? He said, yeah, in Ukraine now, Donetsk. I said, what am I doing in Donetsk? He said, you don't know? I said, no. He said, you signed contract for war.
I was a normal guy in Somali, have a wife and have a family. I used to work in a small magazine, a small supermarket for helping people, and I was taking small kind of salary because that I tried to head into another countries.
I have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and I dropped after school at an early age when my father died. So I have no one strong family member to take care of me.
The other European countries, when they see a Somalian passport, they will not agree for me to take a visa, a tourist visa, and any kind of visa to come inside Europe. But when I applied for Russia, Russia agreed to give me a visa within 1 week. So I was expecting a good kind of job there, but my situation flopped.
I have my first child, my daughter, and she's almost grew up now, and she was clever in school. Always she's telling me, Dad, I want to become a doctor. So I said, okay, I will try my best. Russia is the only available country. By then, the money was so less. Another country, except you have more than $20,000, $15,000 to travel. And Russia was almost I spent about $6,500 to $7,000 to travel. So I want to have a good life for me and my family, especially my children. My aim was to come to Russia and find a job, to work, immediately try to support my families. So back at home in my country.
I came with a tourist visa because this is the easiest one. I was roaming in the streets, going from Arab restaurants to African restaurants to other people, try to ask. And through one Syrian guy, he not own a company, he you can say a friend of owning company for winter clothes. I told them that I need a job, a kind of job. They told me, you don't have documents. I said, yeah, I don't have documents. They said, okay, no problem. We will agree to be in our company. So they accepted me within 1 week. I was just roaming. Within 1 week, I start working there. But also the payment is not good, $200. It's not that good amount to live. After that, I start seeing the signs in the streets everywhere. So I thought this is a good opportunity for me to apply and maybe get documents. I called the number and they said me you can apply for a Russian army.
But my agent, I don't know if they are doing some percentage on us, because being in Russian, I don't know the language. I don't know anywhere in Russian. So after some while, I was seated in my hostel. So I told him, please, I'm not here on holiday. Okay. After the following week, he started my process. He said, okay, we are going to find your document first, your working permit. So he said, I'm going to try to get up your documents. I said, okay, no problem. So we're doing some paperwork. I don't know my address where I stay in Russia, because I've been in Russia from the 27th of November 2023 in Russia. From then, he was saying, okay, I will send taxi for you. The taxi will take you to the place you are going to be, and someone is there waiting for you. I said, okay. Immediately I get there, they say, okay, are you Richard? I say, yes. They come in. I have nothing to do except I sit down. After they did all the paperwork, they say sign. Only what I have is sign.
Security guard, because a lot of places in Russia there is no having a security guard like in hospitals, in bank, in other malls, metros. They will tell me you will work there, but you have to train. Yeah, they send us from city to city to do practicing for doing what they are doing in the militaries. And I didn't spend more than 2 weeks in the cities. I went one city called Rostov and the other city is called Donetsk. So within shifting from the other city, nobody told me I'm crossing a country, I'm going to another place.
He returned the call back and then said, hey, Richard, they have accepted your contract. I said, which contract? I said, the work. But in meanwhile, you are going to be somewhere else for training to have the job experience. I said, okay, no problem. So they accept my contract on the 7th of December, 2023. So we left at St. Petersburg on the 10th of December, 2023 to Rostov, being on train station, because I don't know, he's telling me, take all your luggage. Well, after I travel train to Rostov, then because it was winter time, so cold, even the bus, after which we arrived at Rostov, we took another bus to the military camp. I don't know, because there's snow all over the bus, so I'm not seeing outside. I realized myself when I entered the military barracks, when we are coming down from the bus. I said, what I'm doing here in the military barracks?
2 weeks I spent in Rostov and 2 weeks almost in Donetsk. After that they sent me to the front line. They were speaking a lot of words, but I didn't know the words. You told me the Russian language is so difficult that time for me to understand what they're saying exactly. So they were just telling me go to the front, go to the front. There was been a lot of countries there. Yeah. It was different countries, so I didn't communicate the same language with them. Some of them they are not speaking English, so I couldn't speak with them. I just knew one of two of people. They're from Nigeria and some Ghana countries.
After 1 to 2 days, they returned back my phone to me. So I tried to call him, I tried to text him, what am I doing here in the military barracks? I said, Richard, you signed contract for the military. This is the best way and easiest way to have documents, and they are going to pay you for your contract. The money is not disclosed to me that this is such an amount for your contract, only my monthly pay. I said they are going to give me $2,000 every month. From there, after 1 year, I will have my documents and I'm a citizen. They will find accommodation for me, also apartment for me. So I said, no, this is not my wish. I don't want to be in the military because I have been in the military for so many years. I don't want to experience military life again.
I was in the front line just taking taking command from the commanders to go to the front from safe house to safe house, and I stuck up in one safe house. I couldn't complete. After that, Ukraine soldiers, I don't know, maybe Ukraine commanders, they come to that house and they took us. No, I didn't fight. Also, the Russian man with me, he didn't fight because he is the only guy who have a gun. Me, I didn't have my gun. I lost it in the front line while moving from safe house to safe house.
They located me another place, and the place we have been also at night. We move at night at 8 o'clock at night. Do you know winter time before 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, the place is so dark. So we move at night again to the next location. That day, the commander said, you guys, you are not going to sleep. We are going on patrol, and we are going in the front line now. So that we move at night. Within 30 to 1 hour time, we arrive at the place. The car stopped, and then they said, come down. We came down and start walking. Walking within 1 to 2 kilometers. We are close in the front line now. I saw so many people that were in the same place where we used to sleep. I saw them lying down, they are dead. So I was so afraid, I was so panicked. I said, no, I said, I don't want this contract. So the Russian commander, we stop. I said, I will not go further. I don't need this contract. So we are chased out again. We returned back some distance back line again. Then the commander was asking me, what is your problem? I said, I don't need this contract. He said, no, we are not stupid. We are Russian. Do you think we are stupid? We are going to complete your contract. As long as you are here, you have to prepare your mind. You have to go further. So I have no doubt, because if I continue to argue them that I don't want the contract, maybe I will end my life there. So I decided to move forward. The two forces are shelling bomb between themselves, so start moving again. We move beyond our limitation, because all the places we have been past, maybe 30 meters, 50 meters, the longest about 100 meters. But we move more than 250 meters to 200 meters. So even the last location from the Russians, they are not seeing us. So we stuck at one building. Whilst I was standing, the drone all over me. So drone dropped a lot of bombs, so I was injured. My foot. So they are saying, come inside, we are done, we have cleared everything. So I crawl and go inside that bunker. So we are there for at that night hours at around 8 o'clock, because I have my watch. At 8 o'clock, where I hear the sound outside, the Ukraine military, they are advancing. So, but by then the Russian tankers advanced again further, because the sniper was continuously firing at that location, because I think he's seeing the Russian and the Ukraine forces are going inside to our location. So we are there for over 5 days to 4 days, no food, no water, we don't have nothing, no communication. So all my I was using my pee to drink water, because there's no water for us. All of us, we are just finding some little bit bottle. We urinate inside, and then we drink our piece.
I spent 4 days in the front line, from safe house to safe house. After that, I stuck up in one safe house. I couldn't move from there, me and one Russian man. After that, Ukraine people, they was knowing that we are in that small house through drones. I don't know how they got us, but there's 2 people there. And me, I didn't have a gun. After that, the Russian people was calling, the Ukraine people, they was calling the Russian man with me inside the house. Release your weapons, give me your weapons. He gave the weapons. After that, they took us from the other safe house to some like nearby safe house, Ukraine safe house.
Being to one place, one fence, he went inside the fence and jumped again the other side. So I fell down. So all my uniform, everything, tear off. So I tried to remove this wire from my cloth, my trousers. There's no way. I was so exhausted. So I just fell down on my head. I just fell down. I don't know where I am. So I was there, don't know anything what is going outside there, and the drone is on top of me. So they blast another bomb. Here I was caught here. Then I start spraying blood, a lot of blood over me. So within seconds, my hand stiff. So I removed the bandage from my body. So I moved. I was just praying that, please, Father, forgive my soul, because I don't know where I've put myself. Please, my family. So I divert the other way. So I seated there in one building. I walked 100 meters. I saw this building in front of me. So I divert the other way. I seated there for the night. The whole of the night, no water, nothing, no food, and the continuous firing. So in the morning at around 7 o'clock, I saw 5 soldiers there coming directly to me. But I don't know if they are Russian soldiers or Ukrainian soldiers. So immediately I, facing the main door, I saw another 2 guns. They pointed their gun on me. So I raised my hand. The commander asked me, "What, do you have anything?" I said, "No, I don't have nothing." So they shot me all over. He found nothing with me. He said, okay, let's go. So we start working. Then I asked him, because in Russia they are telling us that Ukraine, they are so deadly. If they catch you, they will start cutting you by parts. And instead of you surrender yourself to the Ukrainian, besides kill yourself, that is the best solution. So I asked him, I said, Commander, are you going to kill me? He said, no, we are not going to kill you, because we are a European country and we are Ukraine soldiers. We are going to afford you good medical assistance and accommodations, and we change everything you have.
No, I didn't discuss with anyone that what's happening in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia. Nobody sit with me in the table or like tell me, I'll come by side and I will tell you what happened in front line. I tell you what happened between these countries. Nobody give me the exactly problem. If someone give me the exactly problem, will be another situation.
Well, back in my country, we are watching Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN. We are following the process, how the war is going on, but in different stories, because we don't understand. They are telling us Ukraine want to join NATO. So Russian thinking that they are going to be disadvantaged for them if Ukraine join NATO. And there are some European countries like Finland and other countries, they are with NATO, so it's going to be disadvantage for them. So they are not going to allow Ukraine to join NATO. So we are having different stories until when I find myself here in Ukraine, they are telling us that Russians, they are fighting for their land. Over 100 years, Russia want to take that land from them. There's no way, so now they are fighting for the land. So I have a different story about the war.
That being in this situation and in bad situation. And I hope nobody will stuck with me in the same situation. I better give them a good chance from other place. But everyone, when he do a one step, he have to think about it.
I'm going to be disappointed to my families. If you check on YouTube, you can see really what I'm saying. On August 10, what happened to my country, a lot of killing. Even when I travel to Russia, I've been in Dubai on the 26th of November 2023. They connected my phone with the internet. I saw so many killing again on that day. So there's no 100% security for me.
I love Russia, so I want to fight for it. I know they are on the side of truth. That's why I volunteered and want to help them.
This is Lamin from Gambia. He arrived in Belarus on a student visa in the summer of 2023. Like many migrants, Lamin intended to cross the border illegally into Latvia and then travel to work in Germany or the Netherlands, according to his friend, who explained the situation to The Insider.
Together with the friends who he was staying with at the college hostel, tried to cross the borders of Belarus to get to Europe. On their journey, they encountered so many difficulties. He even told me that he nearly lost his life trying to cross a stream. I think it was in the night. Then eventually he got help from his friend. Then on their journey, they got intercepted by Belarus army.
He didn't attempt another border crossing, and his papers were soon set to expire. In May 2024, he decided to head to Russia. Unfortunately for Lamin, he was caught in Russia as an illegal immigrant and, under threat of deportation, was forced to sign a contract with the Ministry of Defense.
Upon their arrival at Russia, they were given two options. One is they either have to join the army and serve the government for 1 year, and the other was they either join or they will be deported back to where they come from. So that's why he opted to join the army.
In mid-August, it was reported that Lamin was killed. Aside from Africans, the Russian authorities regularly recruit people from Nepal, Iraq, Tajikistan, India, Cuba, and other countries. According to estimates from journalists, the number of foreign mercenaries killed in the war in Ukraine has already reached into the hundreds.
Им гораздо тяжелее дезертировать. Не потому, что они не знают русского языка, а потому, что их паспорта, доказывающие их гражданство, и которые могут выступать как защита для них, эти документы в большинстве случаев остаются в военкомате, в сейфе. После подписания контракта их у них забирают, у них нет этих документов.
More than 8 months have passed since Adele and Richard have been held captive in Ukraine. However, Russia is in no hurry to include them in prisoner exchange lists.
Everyone like his country, but through the circumstance, through the problems that my country facing it. When you call anyone a country named Somalia, he will say this country full of corruptions. This country, they cannot have a peace of mind. They don't have the food. I face war there. I see war by my eyes every day. I'm a civilian there. So if I'm going back to my country, this is start from minus, not start from zero. It is down more. So I would not like to go back to my country. I would like to see maybe if you can say a third country, they can help us. You can send a message or something like that would be a good thing.
So I was asking myself, why we sign contract for this country? Why they are treating us like as if we are enemies? Everywhere we are going, there is security behind us with weapons, and everywhere we are moving. If you went to the toilet, somebody is behind you. So of late now, I got the message that a lot of these guys, the Russian guys, they are from the jail. They have been in jail, so they sign contract for Russian to fight. After 1 year, if they survive, they are free from their jail. So every day we are saying the front line is not a trailing ground. Front line is deadly, because I witnessed, I have seen, I have passed through all this process. It's difficult for a foreigner to sign contracts because they are using the foreign people more than their own brothers.
The Insider's journalists continue their work despite pressure from Russian authorities. You can support them by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. If you'd like to further support their efforts, consider making a donation by clicking the link in the description below.